Here are the things that you don't want to miss out on in GTA Online before August 20th. This week we had a wide range of different bonuses, discounts, free cars, and even a free $2 million. So without wasting any more time, let's dive straight into this video. To begin with, we start off with the free $2 million. This will be surprisingly quite easy to get because all that you need to do is just watch some Twitch streams whilst having your Rockstar Social Club linked to your Twitch account. To quickly show you guys how to do this, it is pretty straightforward. First of all, log into your Social Club and make sure that your GTA Online account is already linked. On Social Club, you can then press on Manage Account Information, select Connections. This will be where you can link your Twitch account. After doing this, head over to Twitch and begin watching any stream that has the drops enabled for GTA Online. I went over to GTA Series and also TGG. GTA Series will be for the E-Cola drops and TGG will have the Sprunk drops. The best part about this, in my opinion, is the fact that if you guys have a laptop or a computer, you will be able to use two separate browsers, have Twitch open on both of them, and watch both streams at once, essentially getting the rewards at the same time. So instead of spending almost half of a day watching one specific stream and then doing the same thing again, you are essentially getting the rewards all at once. And for $2 million, I would definitely say that is worthwhile. Not only did we just get this $2 million unlock, but we also got some nice clothing items, even the rare vanity plates for Sprunk and the Cola. So that might be another really nice reason to do this. If you guys have the spare time, or of course play on PC, maybe even just have a spare tablet or phone, just throw on one of these streams, enjoy yourself, and get these rewards unlocked. Next up, we do have to look at the discounts. This week you can get a free The Classy Hot Ring Saber. You can find this on the Southern San Andreas Super Autos website. This will be a really nice pickup because, of course, with that Brand Wars event, you will actually get the Sprunk X E-Cola livery for the Hot Ring Saber. So if you pick this up for free, you can take it straight over to LS Customs and throw on that new livery. All things considered, I think it looks really cool. We also got a 40% off the hands-on car wash, the Hot Ring Hellfire, and the Hot Ring Everon. I think I mentioned this in the event week video, but if you are yet to pick up a hands-on car wash, this will be a perfect opportunity to do that. It can be a pretty useful business. I think one of the main highlights from the hands-on car wash is the passive income safe. If you already have most of your businesses in GTA Online, the hands-on car wash safe becomes extremely useful. We also got a 30% off these vehicles on screen. I would probably argue that the Sterling GT is the best there with its HSW upgrades, but there is some really nice potential ones as well. For example, the Overflowed Altark, the Obey Tailgater S, even the Patriot Milspec with the Amani Tech upgrades. They are all very good, and 30% off is still pretty nice. The last discounts are located at the gun van. You can find a 50% off the battle rifle and a 40% off for GTA Plus members on the precision rifle. Not too bad if you manage to find the gun van. The battle rifle is not too bad either, and the precision rifle for GTA Plus, I would probably honestly just skip that. Now that we are all wrapped up with the discount section, we head straight over to the Diamond Casino because we do have two new free cars from the weekly update that you might want to try and win. First of all, for the Lucky Wheel podium vehicle, we have the Fister Astron. Obviously, to get this one for free, just spin the Lucky Wheel. I got extremely close when I did my first wheel spin of the week, and I was really not too impressed. I was literally one away from getting it for free. Then for our second and final free vehicle, or technically third because we already had the Hot Ring Saber, it will be the Enos Deity at the LS Car Meet. If you guys wanted to get this one for free, just place top 4 in the LS Car Meet series for 3 days in a row. It should be well doable before the new update comes out on the 20th. For the most part, I rarely do get the LS Car Meet prize rides unless there is something really good on show, and I will probably skip this one as well. At long last, to get into the bonus money this week, for those of you guys who want to make some extra cash, we got a massive 4x money and RP on the Hot Ring Circuit races, free mode challenges, and also free mode events. If you guys play in public sessions a lot of the time and get entered into these free mode events, you have probably noticed that the payout has been a lot better, and it is to do with that 4x bonus. Very nice if you guys do that. For me, I always play in invite only sessions nowadays, and if you guys are the same as me, this bonus is pretty much a win waste of time. We also got a 3 times money on all of these odd jobs, which I think is probably the best moneymaker this week, which might sound surprising. We had the paper route delivery, the firefighter odd job, forklift operator, quickie fan deliveries, and safeguard deliveries. Out of all of them odd jobs, I think the safeguard deliveries are my personal favourite. I just find them really simple to complete, just driving from point A to point B. There is also the Bobcat delivery down by the docks. And a really quick tip before we move on to the final bonus there will be that you guys can actually reset the payout for the safeguard deliveries. If you start one of the deliveries up and you notice the payout is around $50,000 for example, open your phone and cancel the job, run over back to the safeguard delivery, start it again, and you will get a different payout. I would say this is worthwhile doing. It will only take a few minutes to do this each time until you get a payout roughly around $60,000. The final bonus there is just a triple money on the community series. I would highly suggest looking through them, seeing which ones have the bonus, and maybe even giving them a try. The community series in general is just really fun to play with friends, and sometimes even random players. In terms of test rides this week, we had some really nice options. Over at PDM or Simeon's Auto Shop, we had all of these vehicles that had a 30% discount. You can find the Sterling GT, Mammoth Patriot Mil-Spec, the Tailgater S, ProGen GP1, and the Kia Tourer. If you are unsure of any of these vehicles before buying them, you definitely want to go to Simeon's Auto Shop, give them a test ride, and really just see what you think. In my opinion, the best two ones there just have to be the Sterling GT and the Patriot Mil-Spec. The Sterling GT for the HSW upgrades, and the Mil-Spec for the Amani Tech upgrades. Then at the luxury dealership, we had the Benefactor LRC GT and the Vista Extreme. Both of these cars do look really nice. Unfortunately, you will not be able to test drive them, which is always just a huge downside of the luxury dealership. I think if I was going to choose out of both of them, I would probably go for the LRC GT, with it just being a newer vehicle, only just releasing with the Call Center DLC. I also believe it is really fast, hitting around 130 miles per hour. For a standard vehicle in GTA Online, that is pretty fast. Don't get me wrong though, the Vista Extreme still looks incredible. And the last test track place is over at the LS Car Meet. We are back here again. This time around, you guys could find the Overflowed Autark, Pegasus Cyrus, and the Vapid Click Wagon, with the HSW test ride being the Karen S95. Again, a very nice lineup. Some of these ones will also have a discount, and just like PDM, you can go ahead and test drive them, which is always a huge benefit. If you guys have access to the HSW upgrades, this Karen S95 is exceptionally fast, and it does handle very nicely for an HSW vehicle. And now getting towards the further end of this video, we do have our weekly money methods. Starting off with the new FIB priority file this week. This time it is the black box file. If you guys have got a garment factory, definitely complete this every single week if you can. Also do these bonus challenges for an additional $50,000 on top. The challenges themselves are really not too difficult, and this file is probably my second or third favorite in total. After that, we have the Court Center Heist primary targets. Hopefully you guys have been doing this. We had Gone to Seed, Chat on Fruit, and Juice. Just playing it the first time this week is definitely worth it, and obviously any other time after that, as everyone pretty much knows at this point, is nowhere near as good. The weekly challenge this week was to complete 3 business battles. If you manage to do this, you will get the Impotent Rage sweatsuit and $250,000. It's a very good weekly challenge, but only if you guys play in public sessions or sessions with about 3 people, because I do believe these business battles can actually spawn in invite-only sessions, as long as there is enough people. So be on the lookout for business battles, and you might be in luck of getting this rare sweatsuit and that huge reward. Next up, for salvage yard robberies this week, you could find the Podium robbery for the Trufford C-Type, the Duggan robbery for the Ubermax Sentinel Classic, and the Gangbanger robbery for the Vapid Cara 4x4. Unfortunately, there is 2 low tier vehicles and a standard tier vehicle, so in terms of the usual salvage yard robberies, this really is a robbery in one sense. It looks like Rockstar do not want you making too much money from this week, but then again, we did have 2 top range vehicles last week, and one of them was claimable. The final weekly money methods are of course the time trials. The premium race was called A Sign of Things to Come, the standard time trial was called End to End, located here, and the HSW time trial was Terminal to Chiliad Mountain State Wilderness. If you have some spare time, I would probably suggest doing them, but even if you miss them, you can just worry about next week instead, but you can never really go wrong with the time trials extra cash. And yeah guys, with that being said, that really wraps it up for this Don't Miss Out video. Did you guys manage to get that $2 million? Maybe you already have done some of the rewards by watching the Twitch streams. For me, I have got some of the cash unlocks, I believe around $500,000 so far, and some of the different clothing items. Just bear in mind with that unlock, it will be a 2-week thing, so there is no rush, at least right now, to do this. It will be available all the way up until August 26th, through the next week. But yeah guys, with that being said, that wraps it up for this video finally. If you went on to enjoy this or found it useful in any way, shape or form, leave a like on this video. I always do appreciate the support. And if you are new to the channel and like what you see, make sure to subscribe to stay up to date and hit that bell icon. I will also be covering GTA 6 in the future with a similar type of videos, so yeah, definitely look out for that as well. Finally, stay safe, thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.